Okay, so last night was the Nita Strauss concert, and I had meet and greet tickets as well. And let me tell you, that was the best experience of my life. So the meet and greet tickets came with a signed Summer Storm Tour poster, which I love. I will be hanging that up later today. And you could also get up to 3 things autographed, and that poster wasn't included. So of course I took one of my guitar strips, got that signed, which was super cool because when I handed it to her, she said, "Oh, I have that same strap, and it's on my Jiva Junior right now."
What's your name?
I have the same strap.
Yeah.
I got my lanyard signed, and then before I show off this last thing I got autographed, there's a little story behind it. So not too long ago, I wrote a letter to Alice Cooper, and I was just like, "Hey, my name is Storm, you know? I play guitar, and I love your music, and I know how to play all your songs on guitar." And he read that letter to Nita, and when I went to ask her, I asked her at Q&A if it was real. I'll put up the clip right now. Okay.
Lights, camera, action!
This might be like a really weird question, but not too long ago, in I think March, I wrote a letter to Alice Cooper's radio station, and in it I was like, "Hey, my name's Keegan. I go by Storm."
I know exactly who you are. Yep.
No.
Yeah. I know exactly who you are. Yeah, Nights with Alice Cooper already told me you're going to come up and play with us in a couple months, right?
Yes.
Yep, I remember you. I'm so excited you're here. Yeah, Keegan. Yes, I read your letter. I loved it. One thing that I love to see in young guitar players like yourself is confidence. And her letter, you guys, was so impressive. I was like just beaming ear to ear reading it. And very much looking forward to having you up on stage at the Alice show.
Yes.
Yes.
I was praying it was real.
It's real. Oh yeah, I know exactly who you are.
So this is what she wrote. "To Storm, shred on." That's her autograph. "This is single-handedly the coolest thing I've ever owned. In all these years of collecting posters, this is gonna be my most prized one." And not only that, we had like a little conversation. We interacted a lot during the show too. I was thrown 3 guitar picks, caught all of them, and right after the show, the singer, Casey, who, by the way, is fantastic, definitely go check her out on TikTok and YouTube and all that jazz, but she looked at me after the show. We were interacting a lot too, we were singing the songs together, it was awesome, but she looked at me and she says like, "Hey, come here," and she hands me their official set list, which was the coolest thing ever. I never had anything like that happen. That was crazy. Like, these guys are the nicest people I've ever met, and if you haven't been to one of their shows, you better go right now. There's nothing like it, I promise. So from one of the opening bands, I got 2 stickers and a pick. I don't remember which band the pick was from, but these guys, Carnal Contempt, are absolutely awesome. You need to go check them out right now. They are fantastic. And then here are the picks that Nita threw me. When I say these are the coolest things I've ever owned, I mean it. I've got picks from Kiss, I've got picks that are Guns N' Roses, I've got all those, but having some from my idol Nita Strauss and having her toss them directly to me is insane, and that is something I'll never forget. Okay, I think this one is from Lola Black. They were another band that was opening for Nita. I don't actually remember being thrown this one, but I will definitely be using it. It's got some really cool grip to it. So I'll always know it's from an opening band, but it'll be my pick now. I'll be using it. And I got this shirt. It is very wrinkly. I have not washed it yet, but it's for her new album called The Void. I love this thing so much. It's gonna be way too big on me, but I'm sure I can style it somehow. I just want to say thank you so much to Nita and the band and Casey and all of them for making last night so special for me. That is something I'm never gonna forget, and I had such a great time.